Hi guys, today I'm going to share my views upon how and why astrology is true and tell you some amazing facts regarding it. So you may ask me, what is astrology? Some may say it's the daily horoscopes that we see, obviously, or maybe the basic sun sign compatibility that we always check with our friends. Okay, so these are just a basic part of it, but the origins of astrology is much more deep. Initially, you may think, how can a bunch of planets so far from us affect our personality and our daily happenings too? Total rubbish. But let's find out some logic behind it. So, science says the distance of Sun from planet Earth is approximately 149.6 million kilometers, and that's quite a long distance. And we know the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and if we calculate in how much time sun's rays reaches earth, that is approximately 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So you can understand how the sun's rays affect all the living beings on earth. Sunlight increases the level of serotonin in the brain, which is associated with improved mood, and it's not surprising that serotonin levels are highest during the summer. It improves our sleep. Sunlight exposure impacts how much melatonin your brain produces, which is what tells your brain when it is time to sleep. So when it gets dark during night, you start producing melatonin, and so that you become ready to sleep. So, and it also has its own harmful effects, like long-term unprotected exposure to sunlight can cause serious damage to a retina. So we can see how the rays from sun can affect the daily life of human beings, and how it can also cause different changes in the personality. So let's take another planet, say Mercury. Its distance is about 77 million kilometers from Earth, and that's about 4 minutes 26 seconds for the rays from Mercury to reach Earth. So similarly, we can say the rays from Mercury can also have its own effect on the body of a person. Let's talk about some other interesting facts. We all know that tides occur only in seas as per the phases of moon, which is 240,000 miles away from Earth. No tides occur in lakes, ponds, rivers, wells, or any other water collection, small or big. Why? The reason is quite simple. Sea water has high concentration of salt, and other waters have no salt. We also know our doctor advises us to restrict consumption of salt if you have high blood pressure. Why? Because salt adds to the volume of blood, which consequently increases the pressure on arteries. Now, a logical question and answer should arise in our mind. If moon is the influence of tides in seas, because seas have salt in it, then moon should also have an influence on the human being whose blood has salt in it. So you get the point, how different planets are affecting us. In astrology, moon represents mind. So influence of moon always takes place on the human body and its mind. One more interesting fact, you might have come across human beings of unsound mind who get more agitated on full moon day. You can see for yourself if you wish by visiting a mental hospital and see how the patients get agitated that day. You may also come across a woman who gets rash on the face during the full moon day and disappears within 5 to 6 days afterwards. So a small satellite, not even a planet, called moon is capable of influencing and causing high or low tides. In the same vein, I can also say that other planets like Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, they can also influence us, and we will discuss this in our future videos. In Jaipur's Jantar Mantar, apart from the mind-blowing scientific instruments, there is an observatory for astrology too. Here is a picture of the zodiac sign Scorpio and Libra, and there are many wood carvings on the instrument. Finally, all I can say from my experience and knowledge is that astrology is completely a probabilistic science, where all planetary placements are considered to narrow out our predictions to the utmost perfection. Astrology provides you ways to improve your own personality. The tools of astrology can be used to know the characteristics of a person, their qualities, their shortcomings, and based on that the person can find ways to improve. It can be used to identify the right kind of partner for a person, someone they will be the most compatible with, and they can also understand why their partner behaves in a certain way, which can lead to better acceptance and understanding between them. It is quite logical that the planets influence man on earth, since human body is made up of earthly matter like water, iron, calcium, etc. So that was enough knowledge for today, guys. Subscribe to the channel for knowing much more fun facts regarding astrology and many more. If you love the video, please like it and share it with all your friends.